YouTube. It's a place where you don't have to start with a background in filmmaking to be successful. Anyone can start a YouTube channel. Some of the most successful YouTubers started out just making videos for fun, and when YouTube first started, it was the easiest way to send videos to friends. YouTube is also free to use, so everyone gets a chance to see themselves represented on screen. Have you ever been one of the only people in your class to like a certain genre of music or maybe a TV show? Have you ever felt like your interest didn't align with anyone you knew? We've all felt that way before, but sometimes it can feel like we're the only ones. But when you share your unique personality on YouTube, other people get to see that they are not alone in the things they like or the ways they like to express themselves. Today we're going to be learning about how to be a YouTuber. Some things you'll need for this lesson: something to record with like a camera, a phone, tablet, or a computer with a webcam, software to edit your video, and paper and something to write with. Now pause the video here to go find the supplies you'll need and then unpause once you're ready. And we're back. When you start a YouTube channel, you want to pick a niche, and there's so many genres to choose from. There's vlogs, ASMR, crafts, commentary and reaction videos, educational videos, lifestyle or monthly challenges, cooking, music, skits, reviews. Now take your pen and paper and write down some of your favorite YouTubers. If you don't have a favorite YouTuber, then write down some of your favorite genres. Pause the video here and come back once you're done. Alright, got your list of YouTubers? Now, why are these your favorite YouTubers? Are they energetic? Are they relatable?
Yeah, I like Animal Crossing.
Come on, Yoshi. Come on.
Do they have lots of jump cuts? Are they scripted versus improvised? Do they live a luxurious lifestyle?
Okay, guys, I just got done moving in my new home gym. Check it out.
Pretty cool. Do they travel to exotic places? The cool thing about YouTube is that we get to showcase our unique personalities, whether that's through the way you speak or your choice of editing style. So let's pause again real quick and brainstorm how we want to present ourselves on camera or how we might want to edit our videos. Okay, now let's go over lighting. Film in a bright room, in the shade outdoors, or under cloud cover. Avoid filming in bright sunlight and avoid filming in light that only comes from above. Next, you want to think about framing. Make sure not to cut out the top of your or your subject's head. Film a person 3/4 in the frame. You don't have to be exactly in the middle of the frame, but try not to cut your face out of the picture, unless it's a creative choice. I meant to do this. Also, feel free to pause the video at any point to try these out for yourself. Now let's talk about sound. First of all, make sure to film somewhere quiet. Whispering is not very good because you can't really hear what the person is saying. And shouting is really annoying, and sometimes it messes with the sound in the speaker. Speaking too fast is really hard to understand, so try not to speak too fast because no one really understands what you're saying. So when you are speaking, you want to speak not too slow, but just somewhat slowly so that you can enunciate all of your words. That way it's easy to understand what you're saying. Okay, now let's talk about camera work. So if no one is holding your camera, you'll have to prop it up onto something stable. You don't want your camera to be falling while you're filming. So if you're using a phone as a camera, you'll have to get creative with this. For example, this is what my phone camera setup looks like. You also want to be sure to film horizontally and not vertically. Otherwise, your video will end up looking like this instead of like this. If you're going to be holding the camera, be sure to walk slowly. You don't want a shot to be too shaky, as it's pretty distracting. When you're on camera, be sure not to be facing away from the camera or looking away in all sorts of different directions. You want to be looking directly at the camera or only slightly off to the side. So the editing process is a little more complicated, so I'm going to leave some video tutorials in the description so y'all can check those out at the end of this. Extra credit. One thing you'll need before uploading your video is a thumbnail. If you don't want to make a thumbnail, that's fine. YouTube will just choose a screenshot from your video automatically. But if you want to get really fancy, you can make your own and add words to your picture as well. Now the last step is to upload. Alright, so now we're going to be uploading to YouTube. So if we're on the home page, we're going to click on this camera here and click upload video. Select file. And here it's going to ask you for a title and a description. So title your video whatever you want. Write a description. And here you'll also be able to choose a thumbnail. You also have to choose if it's made for kids or not. Press next, next. Here you'll decide if you want to list it publicly or if you want to make it unlisted or private. So I'm just going to make this one private since it's just an example. And we'll press save. And it's going to upload. So once this process is done, it'll show up in your channel. So now y'all are going to be making your own video based on the tips we just learned. And with that, y'all are officially YouTubers. But there's one last thing we should talk about, which is hate comments. Because the internet is mostly anonymous, many people don't think twice before posting something mean under someone's video. They don't believe there will be any consequences for doing so. Now, this behavior is completely unacceptable, so you can always delete comments or disable them altogether. So it's important to keep this reality in mind, but that doesn't mean you can't have a positive community within your channel. Remember that if you choose to make videos that are mean in nature, it will attract more of the same. So be a source of positivity and inspiration for your audience. YouTube is a place where you can let your weirdness shine. But even if you feel like no one understands you, I promise you there's a group out there who will relate to you and appreciate you for who you are. YouTube is a great place to find that group of people. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, you can also leave those in the comments and maybe we can make a video answering those questions. Bye!